Hi everybody, this is Myrna. Welcome back to the Hype where minds collide and ideas amplify. Guys, we're in Nanjing right now and I'm saying hello to you from the Nanjing Eye pedestrian bridge which leads to the Youth Olympic Games Boulevard. The two towers behind me are the Nanjing International Youth Cultural Center. Nanjing being a home for sports enthusiasts and sports lovers, we're not going to do a city walk, we're going to do a city jog. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go! Awesome jog. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Hype where minds collide and ideas amplify. This is Nanjing edition. We're in Nanjing right now for an awesome city jog. So what a beautiful day and what a lovely environment we're in for sport enthusiasts watching us from all over the world. Today I'm going to invite two lovely guests with me who are also sport enthusiasts. Tim and Hai, please welcome in. Hi guys.
Hi Myrna.
Hi.
Hi.
Please say hello to our audience. Let's start from Hai.
Hi there, I'm Wilson Hanyu from Nanjing Broadcasting System. I'm a radio news host. Nice to meet you guys.
Nice to meet you. And Tim, please say hello.
Hi everyone, I am Tim Zhang. I was born in Nanjing and I am a pianist.
Wonderful, wonderful. So guys, we're in Nanjing first of all. It's my first time and I'm so excited. And right now we are in a smart track. Tim, can you tell us a bit more? What does smart track mean exactly?
So there's actually a smart interactive screen and it shows many metrics, so including the current PM values, the negative oxygen ions, and also the humidity, also the noise level. So it's very smart and also shows how many people are currently on the track.
I see.
Right.
You know, I think having all these smart new innovations added to this place makes it so unique and such a popular spot for people to come and enjoy a lovely day running. Can you tell me a bit more about this track? I know you have some.
I just at one point, you know, a person called Jack Rowe, the 18th president of the International Olympic Committee, he said, this track is the most beautiful marathon track in the world. So you can see the Nanjing Eye, right?
Nanjing Eye over there,
and
guys. Have a look.
Over there, we also have the Twins Tower beside us. So the beautiful views in here. So we are so many ways to take photos here, or walking or jogging here. Yeah.
Cycling, I saw people cycling as well. It's such a nice location and I'm not sure if you guys know, fun fact, Nanjing actually hosted the Youth Olympic Games back in 2014, 10 years ago. So in the past 10 years, Nanjing has really developed and gave itself a name of being a sports hub for lovers of sports. I know both of you were part of the Youth Olympic Games, so I want to know more about your stories. Tim, tell me your story with the Youth Olympic Games back in 2014.
Right, so the YOG has been really personal for me. I was actually the ambassador for education culture as well as publicity, and I was also honored to be able to perform at the opening ceremony. So for me, it all began in 2010. So some background on me is that I was born in Nanjing, but I grew up in Vancouver. And in 2010, in Vancouver, it was announced that Nanjing won the bid to host the Youth Olympic Games. So for me, I remember being super happy, super proud of my city of birth. I want to tell everyone I want to be a part of the YOG. So that's how it began for me.
You're also you're part of the Youth Olympic Games presenting something that you're very good at, like you played a piano piece, right?
Yes, I was able to play the Liebestrom by Liszt at the opening ceremony. And you know, it's not only about the music, but also about being able to implement the spirit of the city on a global stage. And that was the most important thing for me.
Absolutely, and it's so nice, especially when you say the spirit. I feel like every place in China that hosts a big event, especially as big as the Youth Olympics, the entire city, the entire country comes together and they share a piece of that joy through music. But I do know part of being a very big, how do I say, part of being the Youth Olympics is volunteers.
Yes, right.
Can you tell me your story back in the day?
Yes, as you said, I was volunteering that time, and I just sophomore grade students, the second year in the university, that I was so young. And that's the first time I catch this so large international event. And I'm the broadcasting and English broadcasting. I'm not for English major, and I'm just for the Chinese broadcasting news, like radio news. I even don't use much English in my life, but that's the first time I should work in that. So I'm really excited, and I was inspired by the athletes and the so professional officers, that. And they have a very hard thing for me. It's they have so many countries in the event, right? And I should remember all the countries' names.
And the flags too,
Yes,
after when
right.
they come out.
Yes, right.
Did you meet friends from different countries back then?
Yes, of course, many. Yes, and also there have a funny things. I take selfie with Tom Spock.
The most important thing is to take that selfie.
Yeah, the selfie is very. And she's very kind. He's very kind, old man.
So other than taking selfies from friends and athletes from different countries, I know that you also covered a lot of stories for athletes from within China,
Yes,
right?
Also, I met Liu Xiang, and it's very famous in our country, right?
Or all over the world.
Yes, right,
How
all over the world.
exciting is it, right? To be
Yes.
part of an event like that. So it's been 10 years. Nanjing has developed its name into being a lovely sports hub for sports enthusiasts. We do know the green vibes in Nanjing.
That's right.
As you can see, all over us is green. I know there's a high percentage of Nanjing covered in trees, right?
right.
Right.
Also, it's not just the tree and the grass. The green means the culture and the factory and the idea and the citizens, they're all green,
I think it's a great initiative to keep a country as vibrant and as energetic.
Recycling and sustainable.
Sustainable. So definitely, it's been 10 years. Tim, how has being part of the Youth Olympic Games as a performer, as an ambassador, how has it impacted your life?
I think it's definitely like the beginning of my career, and it's been with me all throughout. Especially the performance at the opening ceremony has been a defining moment in my career. And I remember from 2010 to 2014, I've always been performing a piece from my hometown, from the Jiangxin province called Jasmine Flower. So every one of my concerts, I would
Yes,
Jasmine
right.
I would perform that, to invite everyone to come to the Youth Olympic Games and to see my city of birth. And I think looking back over the 10 years, I feel like Nanjing has not only developed into a sports city, but also it became a hub of culture and innovation. And it really connects everyone. It shows the power of connectivity. And it's just been opening the door for my music career.
What a beautiful, you highlighted your past 10 years with a lot of key terms and how welcoming you are for people to come and visit Nanjing. You can sense how much you love it through your words. What about, Hanyu, tell us, for the past 10 years being part of a volunteer, being so young in university,
Yes.
how has it impacted you or what has it left you with being part of the Olympic Games?
This really excited me because in that time, that was the first time I was in this so large event, right? And from that time, that's what it started. And in that time, finished it, I really impressive or improved my English skill, like storytelling and live reporting, and also the broadcasting. So from that time, I still in that volunteer, but it's not volunteer now. I'm a staff now. I'm a professional broadcaster now.
It has definitely developed your skills back from 10 years ago. Maybe you weren't so sure you wanted to be a broadcaster or
Yes.
something, but being there, did it really impact
Yes,
you?
really. And also I take part in the short track speed skating. You know that event, and also the 18th Hangzhou Asian Game. I also broadcaster in there for the 3x3 basketball. So it's maybe across whole my life.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I would like to ask, as someone who grew up in China, is sports culture really important growing up, or
Yes.
is it just part of like when you become a young adult that everyone starts being active?
Because everybody have their own way to exercise, right? For me, I do not much love to walking by my feet actually, but I do exercise. And I also go outside with my dog. And you know, there's so many green here, right? And also in Nanjing, there's so many pocket park.
Yeah.
Pocket park in a small park. When you go out from your community, they will have a little park in here. They also have green here.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
What about Tim? Are you a sport enthusiast? Tell us, what do you usually like to do?
Well, you know, to be honest, Marina, I feel like as a pianist, I'm very limited in the sports I can do. But jogging has always been one of the things, one of the activities I could do freely. And Nanjing is perfect for joggers because it's full of greenery and, you know, it's very close to nature.
And it's the smart tracks like these,
Yes.
which is, I think, one of the reasons why Nanjing has hosted so many sport events over the year and will continue to host even more events coming New Year, coming 2025. So guys, I want to ask you, and for our audience who's never been to Nanjing but they're excited, what can you guys recommend, sports and non-sports related, for our audience who would love to visit Nanjing? Let's start with Tim.
There are two spots that I would love to recommend to everyone. One would be the Sun Yat-sen Mausoleum Music Stage, and it is on Purple Mountain. And it has a beautiful passage walking up to there, and it's full of nature. And at the same time, the music stage, every year Nanjing will host its Nanjing Forest Music Festival there, where it invites excellent musicians and artists from around the world, as well as orchestras. And it's an open-air performance. So it's very unique, and I hope everybody would have the opportunity to experience that.
An open air means like they can not only enjoy the music, but also the open scenery, right?
Yes.
Oh, that's wonderful. All right, what about Hanyu?
Okay, at one point,
Yes.
at one point, one spot is Zhongshan Everybody should listen about that, right? Zhongshan have so many trees and path and track, and there have so many fresh air. You can jogging in there.
Jogging, the theme of our episode, which is jog in the city of Nanjing. Is there one more place you'd like to recommend for us?
Another place will definitely have to be Xuanwu Lake. It's one of the oldest attractions in Nanjing, super famous. It's been around for over 1,000 years, and you know, it's also connected to the famous Nanjing city walls.
The Xuanwu Lake.
Yes, right.
Yes.
I think that is where the next destination of our live stream will be. So I'm handing over this live stream to my colleague Imei, who is actually right there right now. So guys, we're gonna say goodbye to you and see you a bit later after you see Xuanwu Lake. So bye.
See you.
Thank you, Marina. Hello, everyone. I'm Imei. I'm currently with developer from Ethiopia. Can you briefly introduce yourself to us?
Thank you for the invitation. I'm Deriba. I came from Ethiopia. Currently, I'm in Nanjing University of Information Science and Technology. I'm doing my study in applied meteorology.
And how long have you been in Nanjing City?
I came here in 2022 for this round, and now it is 2 years, and now this is my third year.
Oh, second year already?
Yeah,
Third
already
year.
finished second. And
Oh, and you're starting your third year
Yes,
here.
yes.
And then, so how long you have been jogging?
Actually, jogging is we have been doing jogging throughout our life, but regularly I started when I joined my master study around 2025.
2050?
2050,
Oh, so almost 10 years.
of course.
And what made you love jogging so much?
For us, like most of Ethiopians, we like athletics
Yes.
because we have been listening. We have thought about our elite athletes like Daratu Tulu, Abul Bikila, Haile Gabriel.
Oh, they're really famous.
Yeah, they're famous athletes. So in the school also we have been watching Kanalisa Bekele and Trunesh Tiwawa, and we have been watching them on TV. So most of Ethiopians, they like athletics, and we totally like athletics. So that is why I am impressed in doing athletics.
And so as a professional jogger, you have been doing for almost 10 years, what are the suggestions you would give to people who just started jogging?
Actually, I love jogging, but I'm not professional.
Well, 10 years already professional compared to us.
Okay, so when you start jogging, you have to start like short distance.
Short distance?
And slow speed.
Oh, slow speed.
Yeah, then what you have to do is you have to do it regularly, and then you have to improve your distance, and also you have to improve your speed.
Oh, so start with slow speed first, with shorter distance, and we increase the speed and also distance like slowly.
Yeah, if you want to go for long distance, you have to, when you do it regularly, you will get your more endurance, and then your metabolism will be high. Then you can do longer distance and improved speed also.
Okay, so any gear suggestions, like equipment, you would recommend us for outdoor jogging? What things I need to prepare?
Yeah, this time I think you need earphone or headset.
Oh yeah, for sure.
To listen music. It's good to listen music when you are running, and also you need your phone because, or you need smartwatch so that you can track your distance.
Oh yeah.
How many kilometers, how long you have run, within how many minutes. So it's good to have this equipment.
And where did you put your phone?
It depends. There are some equipment to hold you.
Just hold in the hand?
Yes, you can put it here.
The arm track?
Yes, you can put on
your
like
the waist track?
Yes. So it depends on your interest. Sometimes you can also hold your phone in the run with you.
So before we start outdoor jogging, warm up is like really important.
Yeah.
Can we just, today like it's really cold in Nanjing city, and before we officially start our track, and can you show me let's do some warm up sets?
Okay, we need to do. Okay.
Okay, first jogging.
Yeah, just a little.
Just a little.
Yeah, up.
Up, high knee.
High.
It's actually really cold today, and in order to let your body get used to like the movements, you have to make sure you do warm up.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and do your ankles. I actually put on running shoes for today.
You can hold
Stretch.
it. Yes.
I'll stretch the hamstring.
Yeah.
And here? Okay. No matter for long distance or short distance, like warm up is like essential for us.
Yeah.
And what else?
This
Oh. I feel like my knees are like freezing while we're talking here. And now it's like a warm up. And backside.
To side.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay. And also the same for your left thigh. Oh. I was wondering, like, for example, like when you jog in the winter, such as in this weather, do you wear a lot while you're jogging?
No, you know, when you start, you can wear a little good clothes.
Like this?
No,
this? Too much?
Yeah.
But it's really cold for me. I feel like when I take them off, it's like...
after you run a while, you will be good, and you will get warm in the run.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, so actually currently we're in Xuanwu Lake. Xuanwu Lake Scenic Area is a national 4A tourist attraction, which is located at the main urban district of Nanjing City. And it was a royal garden park during the 6 dynasties. And so nowadays it has become the most popular place for young people and to do jog here. So have you ever been to Xuanwu Lake?
Yes, I have been here before.
This area?
Yeah. Actually, I have been here for competition for 10 kilometers here.
Oh yeah.
Before.
Yes, actually, Xuanwu Lake is also the place for holding a lot of running competitions in Nanjing city because of the good weather, the places. And how do you like about this place?
Yeah, when you run around Xuanwu, you get fresh air. The view is very good. One side you can see the water, one side you can see the forest. Yes. So you run and you admire the nature.
Yeah, actually for the forest on our right hand, this is called the cider forest oxygen bar, planted numerous metasequoia trees, serving as a like living fossil just to absorb the natural oxygen bar. So this is why we use fresh air and a good environment. So this is how this forest serve as a role here.
Yeah.
So back to your country, like Ethiopian people are known to be good at long distance running. What are the reasons behind this, you think?
Actually, for my point of view, there are 3 points I want to mention for Ethiopians why they are good in athletics. The first thing is the topography of the country.
Yeah.
We are located at high altitude.
High altitude.
Yeah, at high altitude, the air pressure is also low, and there is also good topography for running. Sometimes athletes can do training on the forest and up in the hills.
Oh yes.
That can help them for cross-country competition. And sometimes if they need, they can run on flat place.
Oh.
So topography is one of the point.
Definitely.
Yeah. The other is
the second reason.
the lifestyle.
Oh, lifestyle?
Yeah, most of Ethiopian athletes, they are grown up in countryside. So in the countryside, they have to travel long distance for education.
Yes.
And after education also, some of them, they have to follow after cows. And then when they are going to school, they have to run.
They have to run to school?
Yeah, they have to run. When they come back also, they have to run. So this made them like unknowingly like training for them so that they can improve their endurance. So the third one is that this generation, they are running because they are now already motivated by famous athletes.
Oh, just like the people you mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah.
Those people have already became role model for this generation. So people are motivated and committed to do more training to be like their role models.
Oh,
so these are the 3 main reasons I want to mention.
So environment, lifestyle, culture, and also the motivations for famous athletes drive people. Ethiopian people are just love running for long distance running.
Yeah, actually in Ethiopia there are also other country runners who come to Ethiopia this time to do training.
Really?
I advise you also to go.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because you know Mo Farah.
Yeah.
He is running for England.
He did the training in Ethiopia.
Yeah.
I think because you also have the good trainer, like the coach, and also like the training fields are really like perfect for long distance running.
Yeah, topography is good. There are also experienced coaches. So this can all integrated for the positive cooperation.
So what are the places for Ethiopian people, like normal people, or even for athletes, would choose for the outdoor jogging, like park, square, fields, whatever?
Yeah, for normal people, they mostly use streets? And also parks and the roads they can use. For athletes, they have their regular training based on their own program or their coach program. One day they can do on the field, the other day they can do on ups and hills, or in the forest. The other day they will do on
Squares? Parks?
yeah, on the field, on
Uh-huh.
the play track,
Oh, yeah.
running track. So for people, they can do on the skirts, streets, and also on the main road. That is.
Oh, yeah. And so when you first came to Nanjing, how did you figure out that jogging has been one of the popular outdoor culture for Nanjing people?
Yeah, when I came first, I saw Chinese people, they like doing the sport, being it's football, basketball, walking or athletics. I saw several people doing. Then also there is a good infrastructure, like running field,
Yeah.
playgrounds. There are a lot of them. Then these things made good situation for jogging and running.
Oh, this is how you figure out, oh yeah, Chinese people also love outdoor jogging.
Yes, yes.
Have you ever participated in any like jogging competition here? And then how do you feel about that?
Yeah, for first time I participated in school meetings, then school marathons. Then I also joined the Nanjing marathon.
Oh, yeah.
Nanjing marathon, first time I participated half, and then I also finished full marathon.
Oh,
So I participated in school, out school in Nanjing, also around Nanjing.
and so what are the culture difference you experienced talking about jogging culture in Ethiopia compared to the jogging culture here in Nanjing city?
Yeah, in Ethiopia, people are also doing jogging, and mostly professional athletes are doing running. In China, jogging is like a culture nowadays.
Yeah.
So they are doing every day. You see people are doing in the evening and also in the morning. So jogging is like a normal activity.
Yeah, it's like a normal activity for people.
Yes.
Like when they get up in the morning, jogging for 10 kilometers
Yeah.
before work.
Yes.
Oh yeah. And what are the suggestions you would give to people? For example, for me, like I don't really do outdoor jogging for a lot of like reasons. I prefer to do on the treadmill. And what are suggestions to suggest people who work out in the gym to have a try for outdoor jogging?
For outside jogging, I prefer outside jogging because when you go outside, you have a lot of experience.
What kind of experience?
You will meet some people are running. You can see people, and you will make friends.
Yeah, engage with people.
Yes.
You meet a lot of people and also.
Yes, and you can also admire the nature.
Yeah, like for example, like the environment here in Xuanwu Lake is really a good views for environment.
You will experience a new area. So, running outside is better than running in the
treadmill.
Yes.
And also, currently we are arrived at the Xuanwu Gate, which is built in 1909 for the convenience of Chinese and foreign guests to enter Xuanwu Lake Senior Area, which officially marks Xuanwu Lake as a park and for people here. And so, yes, so on here, we're gonna start our officially jogging to surround the Xuanwu Lake today. And we're about to, this is the Xuanwu Gate we're talking about. This is the gate marks the entrance of the Xuanwu Lake scenic area. And we're ready to jog for the Xuanwu Lake.
Okay.
And then handing back to Myrna, and thank you guys, we're gonna enjoy our city jog today. Let's go. Wait, how long for the lake? How long for the lake if it's circle for one? Like 20 kilometers?
No, I don't think so. Maybe 10 or 5.
Maybe 10 or 5? But it's really beautiful views here. Okay.
Hi everybody, welcome back to the Hype. We're in Nanjing right now. This is Myrna and I'm in Jiangxin Island right now. Jasmine, come on in.
Hi. Nice to see you.
Please say hello to our lovely audience.
Nice to see you. I'm Yasmin. I'm studying here in Nanjing, Nanjing Ligon Dashi.
Oh, you call yourself Yasmin?
Yasmin, yeah.
Oh, that's like in Arabic. I thought it was Jasmine, like in English.
Oh, it's actually Persian, yeah.
Persian, how
Persian.
lovely. And in Chinese, what's your name? Because it's a flower.
It's Muli.
Who gave you your Chinese name?
My Chinese teacher gave me my Chinese name.
Oh.
He was like, okay, we were like thinking about a good name for me, and he told me that there's like the one-to-one translation from the flower. And I completely agreed on this. I love the name.
Muli, Jasmine, Yasmin. You have matched all my 3 languages with your name. All right, so thank you so much for joining us. I saw you were jogging here. I just came from the Smart Track near the Nanjing Eye. Is that a place where you usually would take some jogging?
Yeah, sometimes. Well, there are a lot of beautiful places here in Nanjing. So Xuanwu Lake, sorry. Then around here, I love jogging around the university. Yeah, it's just
Tell us
so
a bit more
beautiful.
about your university life. What do you study? How did you decide to come to Nanjing?
Well, it was like a hard decision, to be honest, because I don't know a lot of people who are studying in China. And I don't understand it because it's a beautiful country. Yeah, and of course it's quite far away, so my parents were very worried. But when I told them that there are so many possibilities to study here and a lot of people who are supporting us to come here as well, they also agreed on this super opportunity.
Wonderful. And how many years have you been here?
Well, right now it's like 1.5, 2 years.
2
Yeah,
years?
here in Nanjing.
Soon becoming a Nanjing local.
It feels like this. When I arrived from the airport, the last time when I came from Germany, it kind of felt like coming home as well.
Oh, that's nice.
It's
well,
true.
we're in Jiangxin Island right now, and please check out the beautiful views behind us. Look at the water, look at everything. Is this a place where you would usually come?
Oh, definitely, definitely. I mean, especially when the weather is that nice and you can see the whole city from here. It's awesome. It's awesome.
You're right about the weather. I think today the weather is really working out for us to have a lovely walk.
Yeah.
So as I said, I came from the Smart Track over at the Nanjing Eye. I think that is one of the starting points for the marathon. I don't know, our audience don't know. Please tell us a bit more about your experience working with the marathons.
Well, so I think I'm not confident enough to run a whole marathon, and that's why I decided to volunteer there. And it was a very, very nice experience. Actually, I even brought something for you.
Oh!
Yeah, because when I go on a run, I always keep one of these presents with me. Yeah.
Oh my god!
One of the
look at
joggers,
that.
he gave me this one, and he welcomed me to China. He was like, "Welcome to China," and he just gave me this, and I felt so warm around
How
my heart.
sweet!
Yeah,
Oh, that's such a memorable thing. And a jogger gave it to you as a gift.
Yeah, he was just running by and he stopped. I mean, for a jogger, every minute and every second is so important, but he took his time to stop to give me this one and to welcome me to China. So it was so beautiful, this experience.
How wonderful. Tell me, what goes on in being a volunteer for a marathon? Like, what do you have to do usually?
Well, they gave us different clothes and some different thingies that we can use to cheer for the people. So I had some clap hands, I had some nice signs, and we were basically screaming and shouting, "Jia yo, jia yo."
So the vibe was really nice being part of the marathon.
It was such a nice day, actually, because, you know, it was raining, it was so cold, but the vibe was incredible. Like, the time passed so fast. Yeah.
Nanjing being a city, like I said, it's like a sports hub for enthusiasts who love sports and stuff like that. Tell me, how often do like sport events like this happen, and how do you get to know like these sport events are happening?
Well, I get informed a lot by my university, actually, because they have some different notices, and of course, every day, it feels like every day there's a different sports event in the city. So I just go and work with my friends, and there's another marathon, there's a dragon boat competition going on everywhere. Like, I feel Nanjing is a city out of sports, you know? It's a sports city.
You mentioned dragon boat. I do know you are passionate about dragon boat races. When did that start?
Well, like, last year, my university, they searched some people to create a dragon boat team for international students.
Oh.
Because before that, we just had a dragon boat team of Chinese students, and it was the perfect opportunity. I wanted to try this since my grandfather, he loved canoeing. So I wanted to try something similar as well.
Wow.
But it's not similar at all.
It's quite different, isn't it? Your
is.
grandfather loved canoeing. Did you go canoe with him
Yes.
when you were younger?
Yeah, a couple of times. Not that often though, but a couple of times. I always enjoyed it. So
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I've been kayaking. I've never canoed.
really?
Yeah, I really enjoy kayaking, but I would imagine it's very different than dragon boat racing. What goes on in dragon boat race? Like, how many people would be on the boat?
Well, it depends. It depends on the boat. But I think we were a team of 12 people.
12 people.
Yeah, in this race. Of course, it also depends on the race, on the requirements they have for the specific race. But yeah, it's kind of different because you really have to work together, and I never experienced this much of a teamwork, you know.
Oh, and I'm sure like you made a lot of friends being part of sporting events like that.
Yeah, actually one of my best friends here in China, Katya, I got to know her better during the dragon boat racing. We went on another vacation, and yeah, I just came from another vacation with her and her mom.
Oh,
So
how nice.
yeah, it's incredible.
Well, in terms of dragon boat racing, like you said, you got to learn a lot about team effort. So what else do you think being part of a team like that has taught you?
Well, it basically taught me that it's most of the time it's not about who's the strongest, but how you work together. Because on the boat, this was a beginner's mistake that I made. I was trying to row as fast and as strong as I could, but then the coach told me, okay, this is not the way, you know, because if the boat is running in the beginning, then it's about being in the same rhythm. And if all of you are in the same rhythm, you can keep up with the speed. But if you try to be just as strong as you are, or as you can be, then you will destroy the rhythm and the boat will stop or will go slower.
Interesting.
It is. I never
There's
know
quite
that.
a study behind it, isn't it?
It is. I didn't know either.
But you know, speaking of, like, listening to you speak about the team effort and the friendships you've made, I'd really love to join you one day in your university to see how a team of international students from all over the world are joining in something that seems quite traditional here, isn't it?
It is. And the crazy thing is we are from so many different cultures, you know? So normally you would expect us to have problems with each other, or especially like communication problems. But no. Yeah.
You know, speaking of communication problems, I don't know about you, but like you're in Nanjing and you're learning Chinese, right? Back in Beijing, I do know a lot of friends who are from different countries in the world, but because they're all learning Chinese together, the first time they interacted was in Chinese. Even though they can either speak each other's country language or they can speak English, but they choose to speak Chinese to each other as a form of training as well. Do you have that with your friends here?
I have. Actually, you know, sometimes when you're very close to each other and you develop a kind of own language. So we have our own language. For example, if you want to say, like, we pick up a parcel, we say we go pick up the kuaidi. So, like, some basic Chinese words, they just became part of our everyday, our all-time language. It's kind of crazy.
I forgot kuaidi is not English. Dear lovely viewers, if you know what kuaidi means, please leave it in the comment below. What is the meaning of kuaidi? Yeah, you kind of forget sometimes that it's actually an international word, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It is crazy sometimes.
Wai mai, kuaidi.
Yeah, order wai mai. Nobody else knows this, but for you, it's
That's
just
so true, because I have a French friend back in Beijing. The first time, he speaks very good Chinese. The first time we met, we spoke Chinese. Now it's been 6 years later, we only speak Chinise to each other. And
Really?
Speaking English to each other just sounds weird now.
I know what you mean. Really.
So you said your parents were originally worried because it's a place far away from home. Have they been here to visit you? What are their thoughts every time you go back home?
Not yet. They will come next year. So we
Graduation?
Yeah. They want to pick me up. So we want to travel around China, and then I want to go home with them. So it will be like a picking up kind of situation.
A road trip too.
Yeah, like a road trip.
So where would you
basically.
recommend them in Nanjing specifically? Where would you take them?
First to my university because I love my university, and second, maybe. That's a good question. Nanjing Eye is very impressive.
Are they athletic as you?
Yeah.
Oh, then I'm sure they'd love it.
They are running marathons, so.
All right, Mom and Dad, if you're coming to Beijing, we're going to see you on the Nanjing Eye. Speaking of lovely places to visit, this, terrace has so many different pictures of places that are worth visiting, I would say. The most beautiful places in Nanjing.
yeah.
So this is a lovely skyline. I saw a lovely woman here taking a photo earlier. I think it's a lovely background. So other than the Nanjing Eye, I think it's very picture-worthy being there.
It is.
I know as sport enthusiasts, you're probably going to be like, oh, there's still those people taking pictures while I'm jogging over here. But it's a two-in-one thing. It's a beautiful scenery and it's lovely for jogging too. What is this place exactly? It's the Nanjing Jiangxin Bridge. Have you ever been here?
Oh yeah, I've been there. It's so impressive. It's so impressive seeing the river because there are so many boats on the river, you know?
Oh, I love boats.
Me too, me too. And
Then-
they're so huge.
Nanjing gives a vibe of being both tech, like with the big buildings, and innovative, but it also has lots of natural scenery.
It does.
I know in Germany you guys really have beautiful sceneries as well.
Yeah.
So are you always like in search for nature? Is that one of the reasons you chose Nanjing?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%. Because I'm living in the countryside in Germany, and I really miss all the trees. And Nanjing, we have so many parks here. Everything or every street around the streets, there are a lot of trees. There's so much green spaces. It's so beautiful. And the river. Look at the river.
The river is beautiful. Right over there, the big scene, the big views.
Yeah.
And I don't know, is it because I haven't been here for too many days so far, but it gives a very relaxing vibe living here.
It does.
Right?
Yeah, last week I went to Shanghai, and I feel the city is bustling, you know, it's full of foreigners, but I feel like this is a really authentic, Chinese life that you can live here in Nanjing.
As we know, the big cities of China like Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, if you're looking for an international vibe, a bustle, a fast-paced life, of course, heading there is beautiful. It offers both lovely scenery and a fast-paced life. But in Nanjing, specifically, sport enthusiasts would really love coming here.
Yeah, sport enthusiasts and people who are really interested into Chinese culture. I mean, look at the historical background of this city. It's perfect.
Absolutely. So we have another photo over here, Science and Technology Innovation Center.
Yeah.
Adding on to the lovely nature that Nanjing provides, it also gives a lot of popular destinations for tech lovers, I would say.
It does.
So Nanjing definitely would be a place, a go-to place. Do you travel a lot across China?
I do. Oh, I try to travel as much as I can. Of course, I also have to study a little bit, so I cannot just just travel the whole time. But
I'm sorry, did we miss? What are you majoring in university? I'm sorry, I missed that question.
I'm majoring in Nanjing Ligang Dashi. My major is international business.
Oh,
International trade.
well, that's a good major. Are there lots of international students in your class?
No, we are the class of 6 students, so kind of small, but I love it. I love it because they are in a very direct communication, with the Laoshis, with the teachers. Another word,
the Laoshis.
With the Laoshis.
Oh, look at that, the Nanjing Eye Bridge, which is where I took a jog earlier. Is this really how beautiful it looks at sunset? I would love to see it someday.
Oh, you didn't go during the sunset yet? You
I
have
think
to.
the sun didn't go down by the time I was there jogging. But it is lovely. It leads to the Youth Olympic Games. So right now, as we know, 10 years later, Nanjing still lives up to its name of being a sports hub for sport enthusiasts.
Yeah.
We have another one right here, which is the Youth Olympic Forest Park. That's where I was at, if you guys remember, with Tim and Hangyu. We were at this park earlier today, and we got to know the smart track, we got to walk around, and they shared lots of information. If you guys remember our first part of the live stream, we had a lovely pianist and a broadcast journalist, lovely man. Both of them were awesome, and then they were all sharing lots of experience back in the Youth Olympic Games in 2014. So it's really, really cool being here, and this is where we're at right now. So if the camera can come here first, and then I don't think you're ready to go. Look over there. I think a picture cannot really capture the beauty that we are seeing right now with the view and everything.
Certainly, yeah.
So it's very lovely being here. We love the vibes here in Nanjing, and the thing is, I love meeting international students from different cities because when you meet them, obviously you come from Germany, but because you've been here for a while, we can see a sense of Nanjing in you as well, right?
I hope so.
So when you do leave eventually, as you graduate, when people are going to ask you, where in China would you want to visit Nanjing after graduation?
Of course. Like Nanjing, really, it feels like a second hometown. It feels like coming home. That's why I really want my parents and my family, my friends to see Nanjing one day as well. And I would like to come back and maybe live for some more time as well.
Sure. I think that would be awesome. And also, I would love to see you capture more competitions for dragon boat racing. I do know you did a high achievement. Was it a silver medal that you got?
It was, yeah.
How did that feel?
Oh, it was awesome. So in the end, we were training twice a day, 1.5 hours. So it was kind of tough days, especially during the exam time. But it was totally worth it. Like this moment when we had the competition in Shanghai, we were like competing against the other teams, and we did not know that we were that good because our coach always told us we have to be better. And then this was like the first second we realized that we actually trained a lot and that now we can have this great achievement.
Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see more about your competitions.
Yeah, me too.
Let's enjoy the terrace over here and see the vibe. It really is a lovely vibe. As you can see, there's a swing over there. It's a lovely afternoon. There's not much people, and I think that's the beauty for sport enthusiasts. So our live stream is coming to an end, but we do love to welcome people to Nanjing. If you're a sport enthusiast, if you're a nature enthusiast, if you love tech, if you love the food, there's so many reasons to be here in Nanjing. If you loved our two guests, Han Yu and Tim from earlier, as well as Jasmine, please come to Nanjing and meet them as well. So this is coming to an end, and I've got to learn so much talking to you guys from different perspectives here in Nanjing. I got to learn more about how the city has, in the past 10 years, developed as a sports hub. I will need to check out dragon boat racing when I go back to Beijing. I think that is something very interesting. And I think the competition in it really is lovely, and that sports really is no barriers between countries if you think about it. All right, so this is the end of our live stream. This is the Hype Nanjing special. We're going to say goodbye to you right here as we enjoy the view. So, bye and see you next time on the Hype.
Bye-bye.